All right. I'm just going to go ahead and tag everyone that wants to be tagged. So as you hop on, come say hello. Give me a hashtag Scent Warriors. And if you have to watch the replay, that's fine. Just give me a hashtag replay so that I know you're watching the replay. I am going to tag as many people as let me tag so that you guys can hop on, say hello, and all of that. I'm super excited to be on here with you all today. Oh, Lord. We're just going to speak from the heart today. We're going to talk about parties, what I say, how I book parties. I've had a ton of people asking questions on how I book parties and what I do. Girl, like, there is no secret sauce to what I do. I am just me, and I don't stop until I have at least 8 parties booked a month. That is my own personal goal. I try to get 10, but as long as I'm at 8, I am happy. So I'm going to wait just a couple seconds, see if anybody else wants to hop on, and then we're going to get started. So throughout this training, if there's any questions you guys have, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to answer any questions that you guys may have. I feel like poop today, just going to be real honest with you. Mother Nature hit, and I feel horrible. But we're doing the dang thing. We're hanging in there. We're working our business. So thank you, Christy. Hi, Chelsea. All right, so I'm just going to speak from the heart when it comes to parties. I did take notes on consistency. So with parties, how do I book so many parties? I open my mouth and I ask. That's literally all I do. I go through, I'm big on social media. I'm big on Facebook because that's where a lot of people, where I've grown my connections with people. We just moved, so I'm trying to build connections with local people. I will tell you, since I moved here, I've had more local orders and more local people coming to my house and buying stock off of me than I ever have. So I feel like maybe this is why God had me move. Maybe this is where I was supposed to be to better my business and my future and to help my family. I don't know, but I feel like that's where maybe that's why. Oh, girl, I hope y'all get feeling better. Y'all have just had it so rough here lately. So I open my mouth and I ask. I get on Facebook and I literally send messages, or I text message if you are just starting with Scentsy, because I know we have a lot of new people, you need to go to your best friends, your family first, and you need to say, hey girl, I have a goal to reach, and in order to reach that goal, I need to book some wax bashes. Do not call them parties because people don't like the word party and it freaks them out. Or you can call them scent socials, whatever you want to call it. But just say, hey, I just started this new business. I'm doing Scentsy now. And if you've never heard about Scentsy, I would love to help teach you what Scentsy is. And with doing so, I'm trying to reach a goal this month, and I would love to be able to throw a scent social for you. And in order to do that, you're going to allow me to help you earn free and half off Scentsy rewards. What does all that mean? How does that sound? Don't say, what does all that mean? How does that sound? Wait for them to message you back. And if they're like, I have no idea what that is, say, well, girl, it's an online event. I could do an online event, an in-home event. I could do a bag scent social. We could do a live scent social. And what I do is I create a group for you. If you want to do it online, I create a private group. You invite your people, and I do all the work. I help everybody learn about Scentsy. And when your friends and family shop, or you shop, you're helping your party rewards, and you're going to earn free and half off Scentsy. How does that sound? And then usually they'll say yes. A lot of people don't want to do them if they feel like they have to do a ton of work. So the only requirement I have for my people is for them to be interactive. I want them to like the post and I want them to ask questions. But other than that, it's the ball's in their court. If they want to earn the rewards, they have to do a little bit. But it's not like they have to set everything up and they have to do all the posting. So that is really all that I say. And if it's someone that's done a Scent Social or a party in the past, then all I do is I'll say, hey girl, I know that you hosted a party last August, and I know it's been a while. Would you like to host another one so that we can help you earn free and half off products for the holiday season? That's what I've been doing here lately, and I've had a lot of yeses. And a new thing that I just started doing, hi Jen, hi Christina. The new thing that I just started doing is I went back to all the parties that people hosted last year, and I'm asking them to host parties now. If they can't do it right now, then I'm going to go ahead and say, well, will January, February, or March work best for you? Let me know. And then I've already got several bookings for March already from that. Another thing I'm doing is the parties that I have going right now, when they do hit 200 or more, those hostesses, I'm reaching out to them and I'm saying, hey girl, I'm so excited. You've already started earning rewards through your party, but I want to go ahead and ask you, would you be willing to do another wax bash with me 6 months from now? That way, in the spring and summer when we launch brand new products, you're going to be able to earn them free and half off. How does that sound? I am getting people to host parties in March, April, May now because they're already being successful in the party that they're having going on right now. I do not stop until I have 8 parties booked a month. That is just me personally. 8 parties booked. One party is not going to do it. You know why? Because that one party that you have booked may do nothing. Their people may be crickets. I have several parties going on right now. I started 3 new parties this month and 2 of them are doing nothing. Like there's been no orders, but it is the beginning of the month. So you have to book more than one party a month because not every single party is going to get orders. That's just facts. Not every single hostess is going to be amazing and like and comment and be interactive. That's just facts. Okay? So minimum 4 parties booked a month because 2 of those parties may do 0. And if you want high PRV and you want to be able to sell 2,000 or more a month, you need to have 8 parties booked a month. Well, Serena, how the heck do you get 8 parties booked a month? I can't even get one person to say yes. I don't stop until I get yeses. I have a ton of no's, y'all. I have a girl that hosted a party when I first joined Scentsy, and she keeps telling, her party did phenomenal, y'all. Her party did like almost $1,000 in sales when I first started Scentsy. And she keeps telling me no. She doesn't want to do another one. And I'm like, but why? Like, your party did so good. It's been over a year. It's going to happen. So, you'll have to get over the fear of hearing no. Because guess what? It's going to take 10 no's before you get to that yes. And you may luck up and you may ask 20 people one day and you may get 10 people that say yes. I sent a crap ton of messages on the 1st and I just got 3 parties booked yesterday from that. They finally said yes to me. They read my message on the 1st, but they never said anything until yesterday. Here's another thing that I would recommend you doing. When you are sending out messages or text messages, you need to follow up a week after you ask. That's what I do. I give them a week to give me an answer, and if I don't hear back, I message them and say, hey girl, did you read my message about doing a wax bash with me? Have you given any thought to it? I have several people that told me they need to look at their work schedule, so I give them a week. And actually, I just followed up with one this morning because she didn't tell me anything yet. Another thing that I do, this is what I do. When I see that a customer has ordered several times from me, that person needs to host a party. Inside parties that I have going on, when they have their friends order, I will message that girl that ordered through her party and say, hey girl, thank you for your order. I just wanted to ask a simple question. Would you like to host a wax bash, and would, just like Ashley is, and would you like to earn free and half off Scentsy? That's another way that I get people to book parties with me, because I'm not scared to ask. Even if they've only ordered one time, I'm not scared to open my mouth and ask. You never know what someone might be going through, and maybe someone really wanted the Night Divine warmer that is $70, but they're like, I can't afford that right now. But when I put a bug in their ear that, hey, if you book a party with me, you could earn free and half off Scentsy, they're like, their wheels start turning, and maybe they're thinking, well, if I book a party with her and I get my friends to order, then I could earn that Night Divine warmer that I really want for free. Okay? So pay attention to your customers. You have to be adding new friends daily. How do you do that? Well, what I do is I always, any party that I have going on, when their people order, I automatically send a friends request to that person. Because I want so many of y'all, like Jen and Adrian, so many of y'all were actually inside parties that I did for other people. And now you're part of my team because you saw, I don't know what y'all saw, but you saw how excited and passionate I am about Scentsy. I know that's what it is. I love booking parties. Now, most of my parties are online. A lot of my parties are either online, or I just set up a party link for people and they go out and they grab orders. That's my biggest two that I do. Bag parties, I've tried and I've just not had any interest with that, but that's okay. Guess what? My business may be different than yours. Your people are probably different than mine. Since we just moved, I haven't done an in-home party, but that will change because I know the community that I'm in right now is really big. And I think if I was to host one at my house, I would probably have a lot of people come over and like shop what I have. So I'm thinking about doing a event at my house probably before Christmas and maybe before Thanksgiving. We'll have to see. But you could also do that. You could host an event at your house and let your local people know, hey, I'm going to host my own event at my house. I would love for you to come check out Scentsy products that I have. You know what you can do? You can do little goodie bags when they walk through the door, and as they're looking at everything, you could gift them little things. You can play games. Or you could just come over and have a sipping party, wax bash, whatever, and they can sit and sip on some wine while they're looking through the catalog, and then you can give them your link and they can shop. Or because they're local, you could place a bulk order for everybody and then they all split the shipping. Okay, that's another way. So there is so many ways to party than just online and just in-home parties. You can party, my husband's sending me stuff. You can party with a text message. I've done text message parties before. They did well. You could do a Facebook Messenger party. Those did well for me as well. You can do anything, y'all. You can do a 3-day event where you go live one day and then you just post for a couple of days and just do that. You can do a 5-day party, a 2-week party, a whole month-long party, whatever your heart desires. There is no wrong way to party, okay? I'm sorry, y'all. I even have the Wi-Fi on so that I can do this training. I apologize. All right. So, anybody have questions about parties? I have a file. In our Scent Warriors page on a party layout. You need to go search it. If you're not sure how to even post, you need to search that. There are so many other trainings on YouTube that will talk to you. I actually have a group I can add y'all to for a party layout that you can actually use exactly what they have done. That is how I got started. And then tweak it to be your own. So if anybody wants to be added to that group, let me know. I also, if you would like to be in any of the parties that I have going on, I can invite you to a party so you can see how I do posting. My parties are different all the time, depending on the season, depending on the hostess. I usually do 1 to 2 week parties for my people because that's what they like. But if you like to go live, you can do that too. Oh my gosh. My husband keeps sending me stuff and I'm like, I told him I couldn't go with him because I had to do a training. Okay, so anybody have questions on parties? It is really not hard. How do you book parties? You have to open your mouth and you... He never needs me until I'm live, y'all. Same with my kids. Okay, sorry. So open your mouth. Don't be afraid to ask anybody. Don't be afraid. Open your mouth. Don't be afraid to ask people to book a party. That's like my secret sauce. Just open your mouth and ask. Who cares what they say? And if they say, well, do I have to do a lot of work, or I don't even know how to do a party, say, you don't have to worry about that. I take care of it for you. Okay, I do all the posting. I would love for you to interact and comment and, share what you love about Scentsy. But other than that, I just share what I love about Scentsy with all of your people. And when they shop, you get the rewards. So does anybody have questions about parties? It is not hard to book a party. And if you're telling me that you cannot book a party, you're not asking enough people. And I know that I may have just pissed some of y'all off or stepped on some toes, but it's the truth. Every single day, I am sending messages Monday through Thursday asking people to book a party. And if you really want me to show you, if it's in this book, it is in this book. I'm going to show you. I already have 9 parties booked for November. And now I'm working on December because I'm good with where I'm at for November. I already have 3 or 4 parties booked for March. So I'm setting up my new year. I'm going to tell y'all, December and January, it's going to be, January specifically will be a little bit slower. Okay, so you need to book the parties now before that happens. Okay. Consistency. Okay, consistency, because if you're not being consistent, I'm sure you're not reaching the goals that you have set for yourself. I know there's 2 or 3 people on here, and I'm sorry I'm having to go back and forth because my husband is messaging me all the things right now. I want to know your goals for this month. I asked that question. Angela, I keep going in and out. It's my stupid internet. It's my phone. It's because I live in the country, okay? So when I upload this, it should be better. Let's hope. So consistency. It goes hand in hand. If you're not being consistent, you're not booking the parties. You're not hitting your goals. So I want to know, what is y'all's goals for this month? Because I asked that on our team page, and I think I only had a few people comment. We got to get better, y'all. I can't be the only one that does things on the Scent Warriors page. That team page is called a team page for a reason. It's for all of us to post ideas, to share things we create, to go live and do trainings for everybody. Y'all, these trainings are not just for me. Angela's going live next week for our team because I asked her to. Why? Because she always has high PRV. She's always booking parties. She's always being consistent. She's always showing up. That's why she's a director. If you are not booking parties, I'm sorry, but you're not asking enough people. There is no excuse why you shouldn't be booking parties. I'm sorry. I know that just probably hit a nerve for a lot of people, but I can't, Serena. Everybody tells me no. Go ask more people. You know how many people are in this world? Billions. You haven't asked everybody, I promise. Consistency. Consistency is many habits on how to climb. Many habits that you put in place so that you can climb and hit the goals that you want to have. Parties are key to high PRV. That's right. That's why I always have 2,000 or more PRV a month, because I book parties. Now, I will tell you, Usually the beginning of the month, my parties are a little bit slower, but as we get past the first week, it picks up, okay? And I'll tell you, if it wasn't for parties last month, I would not have had over 4,000 in PRV. I'm here telling you, that's the kind of goals I set for myself. Okay? Stop being comfortable. That may be the reason you are stuck. If you're feeling comfortable, you need to be doing something different. Because being comfortable is not going to get you where you want to be. Okay? If you're not willing to fight for it, then maybe this isn't for you. If you're not willing to get up every day and say, I am going to ask 10 people today to book a party, then maybe that scentsy isn't for you. If you're not willing to wake up every day and say, I want to share the love of these products because I'm obsessed, maybe this isn't for you. It's okay to fail. Listen, it's okay to fail. What are you in control of? Be more emotional. What am I doing that's intentional with my customers to build the relationship? This is going on YouTube too, so. Okay. What am I doing that's intentional with my customers to build the relationships? I'm not telling y'all you have to do goodie bags because that is not an income producing activity. You don't have to do that. Okay? But you need to send a thank you. You need to send a thank you. At least text them, message them, say something to thank them for placing an order. Because I'll tell you right now, if you don't take care of your customers, they will leave and find someone else. That's what I did. The first time I ever bought Scentsy, the first 3 orders I ever placed with Scentsy was through a girl I went to school with. She never said thank you. She never messaged me, nothing. And then I found Chloe. And now look at me. I'm part of Chloe's team. And I wouldn't be where I'm at in Scentsy if it wasn't for Chloe. I'm going to tell you that right now. Had I joined the other girl, she wouldn't have pushed me. She wouldn't have done the things to help me be where I'm at. So it matters on how you treat your customers. Why? Because if you treat your customers the way that they need to be treated and how you want to be treated, your customers are always going to come back. They're going to remember you when they think of Scentsy. They're not going to look at Lisa that lives 2 doors down because they know that you're taking care of them. Okay? Listen to this, how can the $99 kit change someone's life? You need to think about that. If you are wanting to be lead and above and be a leader and grow a team and stay consistent, you need to be thinking, how can this $99 kit change someone's life? You need to be posting in your stories about that. You need to be talking about it. You need to make posts about it. You need to be real and talk about your why and why you joined Scentsy. If I didn't do that, a lot of y'all would have never joined my team because y'all would have been like, oh, she's just doing this as a hobby. Like, she doesn't really care about Scentsy that much. If I never would have showed up, this team wouldn't be here. When I offer the opportunity to somebody or I'm talking about it, I'm always like, how can this bless somebody? Right now, this kit can bless somebody's Christmas because it can bring them some extra income to be able to afford to buy someone's Christmas. Or maybe so that they can actually pay for a babysitter to have a date night once a month or once a week. Or maybe they just want a little bit of extra income so that they can take their kids to do something fun once a month. To the fair or to a harvest fest or just see Santa and buy pictures. You just never know. So you have to think of ways of how can this kit change this person's life. No more lowering our standards and change what you're spending your energy into. We've got to stop thinking. We've got to stop scrolling on Facebook. We've got to stop focusing on all these pretty images and creating all this extra stuff. I stopped that. when I moved. I have not created all these amazing images because it's not income producing. It was taking too much time. And I don't have time for that. I need to be booking parties. I need to be helping training you guys. I need to help change other people's lives and help them see how Scentsy can do that for them. So right now, I make things with my QR code and I put it on there, but I am not worried about making all these pretty stickers to go on samples. I'm not worried about that. Okay? Because right now, with everything that I have going on in my life, I can't. And goodie bags, I haven't done goodie bags since July, y'all. I'm being real honest, I haven't. But my customers know that I'm going to take care of them because I'm always thanking them. And when my life is settled, they're going to get spoiled. But stop focusing your energy on how can I be the best at creating this image, or how can I be the best at coming up with mystery boxes or whatever. Now, if that works for you and it only takes you a little bit of time, do it. But you need to be focused on your team if you have one, your PRV. If you're not active already this month, 200 PRV or 500 if you're leading above, that needs to be your goal by the 5th of every month. How do you get that? You book the parties and you start parties on the 1st of every month. If you want to be successful and you want to change your life with Scentsy, you've got to start putting in the work and start focusing your energy on income producing things, okay? Getting out of your comfort zone, asking hard questions, booking the parties, staying consistent, show up every day. I'm not saying you have to show up every day and post 500 million things. Do not do that for the love of God. But I try to post every few hours something different. I try to show holiday. I'm trying to show the wax and warmer bundles. I'm trying to show harvest. Okay? On to the next. Anybody have questions? Feel free to comment below. And if I can't see the comments, Christy, yes, I asked 15 on Monday and got all no's, but I asked 10 yesterday and got 5 yeses. See, that's awesome. Parties are key to high PRV. Okay? We don't have to be everything for everybody. Stop trying to think that you have to do everything. And that is hard for me because I'm a people pleaser. I feel like I have to constantly make sure I'm answering all of y'all's questions. I feel like as a leader, I'm supposed to be up all hours of the night when y'all message me. Nope, I'm done. Y'all know that I'm done. After 4:30 in the afternoon, if you message me and I don't get back with you, I will the next day. But after, I'm going to be very honest, my hours might change because my kids come home at 4 o'clock. And as soon as they come home, my phone is down. I'm helping them with homework. My son has a project due by Friday. We haven't even started it. That's how crazy my life is, y'all. And then I let my kids, if my son wants to play on my phone for a little bit, I let him. We go outside. I'm cleaning, I'm cooking, all of that. So my hours I might not be available after 4 because usually by the time they get home, my life is crazy. All right? But we have to realize we can't be everything for everybody. And once you build a team, you're going to understand that. You're not going to be able to text everybody right away. You're not going to, even customers. I have customers that will message me all hours of the night. And I can't because I have to focus on, family time. Since you are not supposed to be working Scentsy 24 hours a day. Stop. I'm going to tell you something. If you're working more than like a few hours a day, 2 to 4 hours a day, you're doing too much. And that too much is you're focusing your energy on things that you should not be focusing your energy on. I said it. And I'm here to tell you, I'm one of those people that will start scrolling. I'm one of those people that have to do this and have to do this and have to do this, and then hours go by and I'm like, well, crap, I focused all of my energy on this and this and this, and I didn't do this and this and this. Okay? Personal business and consistency. You have to be consistent with your personal business. Your personal business comes first always. If you are not already active, then you should not be doing a team training. You need to get your PRV straight first before you ask your team to do the same. Because especially as a leader, our standards are a little bit higher. And I will never ask you guys to do anything if I'm not willing to do it. Okay? 3 legs of success. Does anybody know what that is? 3 legs of success. Do y'all remember what that is? PRV, sponsoring. Anybody else? Anybody else know? Self-care is one of them, but that's on the top of the stool. Self-care. You have to give to yourself first. You have to take care of yourself first so that the others fall in place. Parties, PRV, sponsoring. Okay? Without PRV, it's going to be really hard to sponsor, and it's going to be really hard to book parties. Without parties, you're not going to get the high PRV. And I'll be honest, without parties, it's going to be hard to sponsor. A lot of y'all came from parties that I have booked for your friends, and your friends may have not joined my team, but you started ordering and became a VIP of mine, and then you joined my team. So it always circles back, okay? But you got to take care of yourself first. Take care of yourself first, okay? Focus on yourself and something new every day. Focus on yourself and something new every day. Think of something new, or weekly. Think of something new that you can bring to the table for your business every week. Maybe a new way to reach out to people. Maybe a new way to connect with people. Maybe a new way to book parties, or a new way to sponsor. And if it works, share it with the team. Okay? Share it in here. Follow-ups are very important. You need to follow up. That is being consistent. Follow up. Club. Follow up with your clubbers. Follow up with your team, your customers. Buy, host, join. Okay? Follow up with your customers, your team, and your clubbers every single day. Follow up with your team by doing team calls, leadership calls, different things like that, okay? Show up by being the hardest one working in the room, and you best believe I'm going to be that person. I see everybody's numbers, and if you're beating me in PRV right now, you best believe by the end of the month, I'm going to beat your numbers. I'm going to beat your numbers. You know why I don't put my name on our leadership boards? Because if I did, I would be in the #1 spot every time, and I don't want to do that because it's y'all. It's not for me, it's for y'all. I will be the hardest one working in the room. If you're beating my numbers right now, you best believe by the end of the month, I'm going to surpass your numbers, because it puts a fire under me when people on my team are freaking selling the crap out of stuff and y'all are beating me. So I'm like, okay, all right, I see you, boo. I see you. What am I going to do today to surpass that? Oh, you best believe. My wheels turn and I'm like, what can I do today? What can I do today? And that's not a bad thing. I want that to be it's motivation for me. I love seeing people. Some of y'all are already beating me this month. You want to know the real truth? Yep. But not by much. But I will be the hardest one working in the room. When I see that y'all are booking parties, I'm like, well, gosh dang, she's already booked 5 parties this month. And I'm at 2. Well, I need to book more than that. Like, I need to show up. They need to see me showing up. But you know what? If y'all didn't see me show up, y'all wouldn't be booking the parties. Y'all wouldn't be trying to get high PRV. Any advice on getting clubbers? Talk about club. I try to talk about club at least a couple of times a week in my stories and tell them why club is so important. They save 10% when they spend between $30 and $40 and $59. If they spend $60, they get 10% off and a half off item credit. They always get their favorite wax bars even when they discontinue. Shipping is cheaper with Scentsy Club. They can edit their club at any time. They can cancel at any time with no fees. If they already love certain scents, they need to be putting that in clubs so they can get a discount on them. That's what I talk about. That's how I get clubbers. When I see people are ordering the same thing monthly or bi-monthly, I message those people and I say, hey girl, I know that Mystery Man has to be one of your favorite scents because I see that you're ordering it every month. Why don't you join Scentsy Club, and then you don't have to ever worry about running out of Mystery Man. You'll always have it. Whether you want it monthly, bi-monthly, or quarterly, you're always going to get Mystery Man. So that's what I do. I message my people. I'm following and watching what they're ordering. You have to share what you love. If you want to be consistent, you have to share what you love. To book the parties, to get your business off the ground and running, you have to share why you love Scentsy. Why do you love the harvest scents? Why? Because pumpkin is your favorite. You love all things pumpkin. Share that. Or that a certain scent brings back memories. When we had the bring back bars, I talked about blueberry pancakes, and I talked about how I remember going to my grandparents' house every summer, and they would take us to Myrtle Beach every summer. And my grandmother always, one day out of that week, she would make her blueberry pancakes. And I told people how that blueberry pancake wax bar smells like her blueberry pancakes. And it's in my Scentsy Club because it brings back those memories. I have so many of them now, I took it out of club. But talk about certain things that bring back memories, because then people are going to be like, well, I really want to try a scent that smells like this. And then they're going to message you about that, okay? Vision. Y'all need to share your vision. What do you want out of Scentsy? And why do you want it? You need to share that with the world. People need to know that you joined Scentsy because you wanted a farmhouse one day. You wanted to be able to give your kids a better life. You wanted a slower paced life. You want to be able to build your dream home. You want to be able to retire your husband so that he never has to work a day in his life. You want to be able to have a college fund for your kids so that if they decide to go to college, it's there for them. You want to be able to take your kids to Disney one year, or you join Scentsy and your why is just to have a better life and to be able to stay at home and not have to deal with people anymore. Like, let's be real. I don't want to ever go back to work and have to deal with people because I am an introvert and I don't like having to listen to someone and tell me what to do all the time. And y'all, I've been a manager so many times at so many places and they treat you like crap. And with Scentsy, this is your own business. And yes, you have me. I'm not telling y'all what to do. I'm here to lead you and train you and help you. But the ball is in your court with what you take out of these trainings. If you just show up and watch the trainings, but you don't do anything with them, if you don't go and open your mouth and book the parties, you're not helping yourself. You're not going to help your business. I can talk until I'm blue in the face, but I can't make y'all do anything. But my goal is to be able to continue to stay at home, continue to build this business, continue to build this legacy, so that when something happens to me, you can actually contact Scentsy, and whatever happens in your business, all of that goes on can be put into your kids' names if they want it, your husband, whatever. But you have to find your why, because if you don't really know why you joined Scentsy, it's not going to help you, motivate you to work hard. So, a vision board. I created one. It's my background of my phone. The farmhouse is on there, but I need to take that off. Actually, I'm going to keep it on there because I want to make enough to where I can afford to spend to tear down part of this house and to rebuild what we want and to make this our dream house. So that's staying. I have inspire because God gave me that word this year, inspire others, and that's what I intend to continue to do. I have Disney, but now that I know everything that's going on with Disney, I don't really know if I ever want to take my kids there. I wanted to, but now that I know certain things about Disney, I don't know if I want to take them there. So maybe a trip somewhere would be nice. I have an old farm truck. I really want an old farm truck, and I want to be able to restore it. But that is my why. Time freedom. I want to only have to work, an hour a day if that's what I want with Scentsy. And I love that. I'm actually getting time freedom from Scentsy. I'm able to take days off when I need to and when I want to. Also, family time is important. I want to be able to do more things with the family. That's on my vision board. You just have to find your why and share it with the world. And now that I'm talking about this, I need to share it again because it's been a while. But be consistent. Book the parties. Booking parties is not hard. All you got to do is open your mouth and ask. So, y'all go out, do amazing things. I'm going to leave y'all with this. You all inspire me every day. And that's why I work so damn hard, because y'all you have no idea what an impact y'all have had on my life. And I cannot wait to have like a big group meeting with this team one day and just, be able to all of us get together and meet each other in person. That would be so awesome. But y'all inspire me and y'all push me to work hard and to show up every day. And I love that. So I want y'all to give yourself more credit than what you give yourselves, because I know that in this world, it's really hard to believe in yourself. And I want you to know that I'm always believing in you guys. I see the potential. I know that you're all capable of being directors one day. And if that's what you want, you have to share with the world why you love Scentsy. You have to share with the world your goals. You have to share with the world that you have big dreams and you want those to come true. And you have to be the hardest one working on this team. You have to work hard. But I'm going to tell you, if you work super hard and consistent for a year, it's going to pay off. It is going to pay off. I've been looking back at where I was last year to where I am now, and the growth is insane. This team has grown so much. This time last year, y'all, I think we had a team of like less than 20. That is crazy. Or maybe 30 or 32. And now we're almost at 190. Isn't that crazy? My PRV has tripled since last year. Our team's sales have tripled since last year, this time last year. Like, y'all are doing amazing things. And if no one tells you that you're amazing, you heard it from me. I believe in y'all. I want y'all to go out and book 2 parties today. You can do it. If you've already asked somebody, ask them again if it's been a while. I don't care. I want y'all to go out today and book 2 parties. And if you get nothing, I don't want you to stop asking until you get 2 yeses. And if that takes until the end of the week, that's okay. But I want y'all to book 2 parties. 2 parties. And it doesn't even have to be for this month of November. It can be for December, January, February, whatever. I want y'all to book 2 parties because you can do it. Stay consistent. Show up. Be the hardest one working in the room. I love you guys. Y'all can do hard things, and it's going to pay off. Y'all are amazing. Have a great day.